We all listened as Eric the transhuman told us his story. Eric told us that the health department abducted him when he was a small child. They removed his blood to make adrenochrome, an anti-aging formula that they sold to wealthy elites. They surgically removed and sold his kidney. As Eric grew older, they performed horrible experiments on him, injecting him with experimental drugs and chemicals that made his hair fall out and made him weak and sick. They implanted an electronic device in his skull, devices that could receive and transmit signals, and chips that boosted Eric's intelligence. For several hours a day, they strapped Eric to a table and subjected him to intense radiation. They restricted Eric to an experimental diet that consisted mostly of bugs. When they were done experimenting on Eric, they injected him with a clot shot and left him to die in a dumpster behind the laboratory. But Eric did not die. He climbed out of the dumpster and crawled through the dark streets, where he was eventually rescued by urban commandos of the UNJABBED resistance. The resistance doctors began the process of detoxifying Eric. First, they surgically removed the snake-like clots from his arteries. They gave Eric herbal infusions that reversed the effects of the clot shot. When Eric recovered, he accompanied the commandos on their raids. Eric used his sensitivity to electronics to identify health department communications and surveillance targets to be destroyed. On one of those raids, Eric began receiving a signal from a communications relay tower. Eric listened to a distant top-secret high-level meeting of the global elites, the World Domination Federation. Their leader, the high priest of the WDF, addressed the global elites about their disappointing effort to depopulate the planet. Their plan to jab billions of people with the clot shot only killed a paltry 600 million people. Poison pills, overdoses, suicides only killed millions. Again, a big disappointment for the WDF. The famines they created also came up short, killing only tens of millions of people instead of the billions needed to depopulate the Earth. And so the leadership of the global elites decided to proceed to their final solution: nuclear war. Days from now, Eric told us, a fleet of private jets will fly the global elites to the most secure bunkers in New Zealand to ride out the nuclear storm. A commando interrupted Eric with a question. What about their henchmen in the health department? The soldiers, the police, and the doctors. Eric explained that the lower ranks of the global conspirators would escape into blast-proof bunkers in mountain caves and deep underground. Commandante Arturo asked, "Is there any way we can stop them from launching the missiles?" "There's a chance," Eric said. "If I can break into the system, I can maybe stop the launch sequence, but I'll need to get into the communications center in Grand Rapids. It's 20 miles from here. We'll have to get going. We don't have time to waste."